walking Anderson and Mastracchio through the steps before they head outside of the airlock. She'll be working as today's intravehicular officer, choreographing the spacewalk from inside the station.
Okay, if you agree, Stan, I show it's on step 14, and you have a go for egress.
Mastracchio will go over to that old ammonia tank assembly with Anderson and retrieve a what's called a fixed grapple bar, which is going to be used as a handle. He'll install it on the new ammonia tank assembly in the shuttle's cargo bay to allow the station's robotic arm to get a grip on that to move it out of the bay. You can see the end of the shuttle's station's robotic arm here at the top right-hand corner of the screen. And the fixed grapple bar that Mastracchio installed at the beginning of the spacewalk will be used to grab onto it.
Okay, Dottie, I'm at ESP2.
All right, I can see you there. And Rick's almost there.
Right there, Clay. How you doing? Are you doing? Perfect timing. All right, so let's just watch out we don't bump into this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna put my visor down. Looks like sunshine on my shoulders.
Mission Specialist Rick Mastracchio here in the foreground with the red stripes on his spacesuit, and behind him, Mission Specialist Clay Anderson.
Okay, here comes motion, station aft. And we'll hand you off the clearance of the tank to the AGB and to ESP2.
Okay. I think I see motion. I can't tell. They're really moving. Yeah, I could tell.
We've got a whole 20 centimeters, 30 more to go to the target.
Yeah, okay. Let them come to us. Be comfortable. Hold on. Okay, you ready to let us put it in?
We need to go to standby, so if you like that position, we'll get in standby.
Go for it. I don't know. It's pretty tight. I think it will, though. I think I'm willing to give it a shot. Dottie?
You think it will clear the terrapub?
Yeah, maybe wishful thinking, but I think so.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it in your camera.
Yeah. So let me get set up here, and I'll ready with electrical.
The Terra that Mastracchio was talking about with Lindenberger there is the temporary equipment restraint assembly. He's trying to see if the rate gyro assembly that he's removing is going to be able to slip out of there around that equipment restraint. If he can't fit the rate gyro assembly out around the Terra, he has steps that will enable him to remove the Terra temporarily so that he can slip that old rate gyro assembly out.
Daddy, look at my helmet cam.
Yes, I see. Is it coming or not?
It's about 1/4 of an inch too tight. It ain't gonna fit.
Oh.
Thank you.
So it's not quite going to fit. Instead, he'll have to remove the Terra, the temporary equipment restraint assembly next to it there that's blocking the path.
We'll get the terrapub to come out.
Okay.
And Discovery with an update. The ATA is on the POA.
Yeah, we see that. We're looking at it out our window. It looks awesome.
This is a shot of Rick Mastracchio. He is getting very close to wrapping up this rate gyro assembly replacement. The team here in Houston just got the go-ahead to activate the new one. So Mastracchio is wrapping up that activity. As we mentioned, the crew is right on the timeline this morning. They're making very good progress. As we look at Rick Mastracchio's helmet cam view, we also received word from the robotics officer here inside Mission Control that the station's robotic arm has wrapped up its activity for the day. STS-131 pilot Jim Dutton and mission specialist Stephanie Wilson were at the controls of that arm as it moved the ammonia tank assembly, the brand new one, that was lifted up out of Discovery's payload bay and moved it over to a temporary stowage location on the station's mobile base structure. So that handoff has occurred, and as we mentioned, the robotic arm is completed for today. Mastracchio and Anderson beginning to check their tools to make sure that everything is back into their bags that came out with them. It'll take them just a few minutes to finish up this activity and to make their way back to the Quest airlock. We're at 5 hours and 54 minutes now. There's Rick Mastracchio there. Once again, he's the one that has the red stripes on his legs. Clay Anderson has the all-white spacesuit.
And Rick, while Clay's moving, you want to do some tool checks with me?
Yeah, I'm looking at my tools, and I got a red on the bag there. My other red. When's the last time we did a tool check, Daddy? After the RGA, right?
Yeah, we did RGA, and then you came back to the airlock.
Yeah. I think I left one of my reds in the airlock. Let me go bring this bag in, and then I'll tell you if I did or not. One of my reds is unaccounted for, and I don't think I even used it for anything. So let me pick up this bag, and I'll go in the airlock and put this up. Then we'll do a full check of everything.
That sounds great.
They've had a very busy list of tasks that they needed to accomplish today. They got pretty much everything done, including several get-ahead tasks that set up for the remaining 3 shuttle missions that will visit the station. Rick Mastracchio getting ready to enter into the Quest airlock, which you see there on your screen. Those large doghouse-looking things on top of the Quest airlock are actually the oxygen tanks. Those tanks are used to repressurize the airlock at the end of every spacewalk.
All right, man.
It'll go on my left wrist.
Yep, and you should have the other one on your right.
Yes, ma'am.
So the crew easing their way into the Quest airlock. It's a sort of a tight fit in that hatch. Once they get inside, they will close that flap, which you will see. They'll shut the hatch, plug themselves back into the station's power and communication supply. The rest of the Expedition 23 and STS-131 crew are eagerly awaiting their return to the station, and they will begin to repressurize the Quest airlock, and that will signal the end of today's spacewalk. Right now we're at 6 hours and 16 minutes and continuing to count.
All right, great. Here it goes. Okay. Which side I want to be on? Aft? You want to, aft and high with your feet. All right, let's get this thermal cover squared away.
There's STS-131 pilot Jim Dutton. He's on the other side of the hatch getting ready to help the crew members get back inside, and it will also be helping them get out of their spacesuits once the Quest airlock has been repressurized. If you look through that window, that porthole there at the top, you can see both Clay Anderson and Rick Mastracchio as they finish up these last few tasks.